Alright, this video we're going to go over into some band presses, but first we need to know how to set the bands up. So if you got two red bands, we can stack them on top of each other, and then we want to make sure the anchor points are opposite of each other. This gives a little bit more room for the movements they're going to be using them for, okay? So right here we want to talk about where to place that band across the hand. So Joe's going to put his thumb into his chest and then put that band around his hand so it crosses his palm. That's going to be the best way to kind of hold that band in your hand. And then from right here, we're going to go into some movements. So this would be a chest press or a horizontal push. So if you got someone who is either pregnant and can't be on their back, we can put them into this movement. If you got someone who has shoulder issues and they just can't take a certain amount of load in like a single arm press or a bench press, we can put them into this position. And then we got a ton of variations. So Joe's going over some variations here. We can do alternating. We can lock out one side and just pump out reps on the other. We can go into a split variation if that feels more comfortable for someone. I'm not against a split or bilateral position. It works both ways to me. So like I was going back to who this is for, if you got like a beginner or someone who just isn't comfortable pushing a ton of weight and they just want to build up those pressing muscles, so we can get them into the band. So right here Joe's doing an overhead press somewhat. So you got to play around with it and see what works best for the person.